You know, I grew up in church, you know, but I didn't really know what that meant. I didn't really have the concept of it. I didn't understand it. And so as I grew older, pretty much I thought that the sinful life, I thought that running the streets and everything just looked more attractive to me. So that was the path that I took. And, eventually what that led to was, a lot of drugs, a lot of crime, just repeatedly getting in trouble. And it came to the point to where I thought that was the only thing that I had going for me for the rest of my life. I didn't think there was any other option. And I was lost, And I had been in and out of prison and jail. I spent a good 12 years of my life behind bars, from the age of 11 on up. And I don't know, it's hard for me to explain. I was cool with that. I accepted that. And it wasn't up to this point to where, I was going on my last run. I finally caught my last charge that I was here. I was facing 3 major drug charges. And right before I went to prison, my dad, when he was still alive, he was trying to give me a lecture. And, I told him, I was like, look, I don't want to hear nothing from you as far as a lecture-wise. The next time I hear from you, I want someone telling me that you're dead. And it was a little bit into my sentence that I actually got a letter stating that my dad had died from a heart attack. And that was rough, because it's not what I really wanted. I wasn't looking for that. And so what I thought that I was confused. I thought that God had given me exactly what I asked for. And I know now that that's not what happened, But I was confused and I was lost. I was in a real dark state of mind. And a few months later, I received parole. I didn't deserve it, But they sent me to an 18-month program. It was faith-based. And when I got there, that was actually, it was a new experience for me, so to speak. It was a prison called Carol Vance Unit down in Houston, Texas. And it was a month later into that I had given my life to the Lord, rededicated my life, I guess you could say. And in that process, I was taking these classes and being discipled, and I just digging in as much as I possibly could to soak up every bit of information that I wanted, because I wanted to fall in love with Jesus, right? And that's exactly what happened, And so whenever time came for me to be released, I was sent to a transitional home named Charm Ministries, and I was further discipled there for about 8 months. And when time came for me to depart from that, I was able to come back to Waco, come back into my own mess. And since then, my kids have been brought back into my life. I'm married now, and I was blessed with 2 more stepchildren, 2 more stepdaughters, which are beautiful. Our family is beautiful, and that's only a God thing, And since then, I have become a licensed minister at my church, at New Beginnings Christian Fellowship in Waco, and I've also become the youth pastor, where I pastor the high school students. And God has also allowed me to open up a ministry called Renovated Ministries. I am the founder of that ministry, and we was doing homeless ministry for a while, and now I'm in a new season where soon, hopefully, God willing, I'll be stepping into jail ministry and being able to go there and lead men there. My testimony is powerful, and there's a lot of details. I know that my testimony everybody's testimony is powerful. I know that. And so I know that God's called me to help the people who were once where I was at. And I know that everything that I went through was for a purpose. It wasn't by accident. I know that. And so I'm doing what God's called me to do. I'm helping people who was once where I was at, who are where I once was. And I'm just trying to see if there's a better life. It doesn't have to be the way that they're living. it can be better. It can be beautiful. And, I'm grateful for everything that God has given me. Truly grateful. I would not be nowhere where I'm at today if it was not for Him, because I'm a wicked person without God. And so, anyway, I'm just grateful.